Video we will cover some basic mechanisms about the C language, means how to start writing a new program. For that, these small things will help you in a greater manner. So among them, the different basic mechanisms are available, but we will cover some of them in this video. And first one is nothing but the keyword. Keyword is nothing but a system reserve words that are useful while developing your program. But what is the actual purpose of the keywords? Keywords having their predefined meaning explained or written in the its backend or in this header files known as the keywords. User doesn't have any permission to access these keywords, means while designing variables, user has no permission to use such a keywords in terms of a variables. So they are used for only specific purpose, not for user purpose. In C language, there are total of 32 keywords. In C language, there are total 32 keywords, and some of them are listed here, that are character, then static, if, while, return. How to identify whether these words are keywords or not? While writing the C program, and when you save your program with the .c extension, then color of these keywords will be become sometimes white or get some another color. So anyone outside of the developer can understand that these are different words from the regular words. So keep in mind that while designing any program, from user point of view, you do not have any permission to use these videos. So keywords are nothing but the reserved words, and in total C having 32 reserved keywords. Next mechanism is nothing but the data types. What is the data type? For example, in any program you have to handle data like 0 to 9 numbers. You will call it as a number. Okay. Then you have to access capital or small letters, so that are strings. You can have special symbols. So all these such data, while you are using in your program, you have to access them from some programming point of view. For that, you have to use different data types. Data type is nothing but the type given to handle any data is nothing but the data type. So integer is nothing but a data type used to handle numbers in your program. Character is nothing but used to handle simple alphabets, means single A, single B, single C. Float is nothing but the pointed decimal points, means for example 12.13. Okay, such a number is called as a floating point. And last one is the string. String is nothing but the collection of characters. So these are some basic data types. There also some another data types available, but these are some basic data types of regular use. Then in some cases you have to use the operators while performing any logic. You have to use plus, minus, into, and divide. For that you have to use plus sign, that is a regular sign. Minus is also a regular sign. But while using the multiplication symbol, in plain mathematical terms you are using the cross sign. But in C programming's point of view, you have to use the star symbol for the multiplication. Then in general division, you are using this sign for division, or if you want to make the 2 by 3, then you are using 2 divided by 3. But while using the C program, you have to use 2/3, means you have to use the backward slash by 3 for the division. So these are the some basic mechanisms for handling the C programming. Now we will cover some basic examples. That is, first one is nothing but the hello world example. We all knows that this is the header file of every C program. What does this header file indicates? It is a standard. STD means standard, I means input, O means output, and H means header file. This is nothing but the standard input output header file. Integer main is nothing but the only one starting point of any C program. In some cases you will find void instead of integer, means you can write void also, but by default Ubuntu system takes the main in terms of a integer. So to specify that this is nothing but the return type on any function. Main is also a basic function and integer is nothing but the return type. So for mapping this return type we have to return any value before this closing bracket. So this is the return 0 for matching this return type. Okay, then you have to handle next mechanism, that is, this is a simple hello world example, and in this example you are printing only the message hello world. Here I am explaining the printf statement or printf function. Printf is nothing but a standard function used to output your data on the screen. So what is the syntax? You have to write printf, then opening curly bracket, then having the double quote, then again completing the double quote, closing curly bracket, and having the semicolon. Semicolon means dot comma. Now whether the message of user that will be written in this bracket, that is the hello. Okay, and this program prints the output like hello. So the output will be like hello world. Okay, coming to the next, we will cover another example. That is, in this example we have started from the header file, return the integer main. Then here in this example, in the last example we have only printed the hello message. In this example we will take one number and display it from the printf. So here we are taking the number. How to declare any variable? Integer is nothing but the return type, number is nothing but the user defined name, and 4 is nothing but the value of that number. It is the direct initialization of that number. Now in this example, in the syntax explanation I have told you that you have to write the in double quote your message, but while using the or while displaying the numbers you have to write the format specifier. So %d with the message you have to write the format specifier also, and then completing the double quote and using the comma you have to specify the variable name. So this is the number is %d 4. Now what will be the output? Its output will be number is 4. Okay, now we will see another mechanism of how to accept any number from user. In the last example we have directly given the value, but there may be some cases like we have to accept the input from user. In such case we have to use the printf scanf mechanism. Up till now you all are knowing that printf is the mechanism for using or displaying the output on the screen, but while accepting the input from the keyboard you have to use the scanf. What is the syntax of the scanf? You have to write a word like scanf, then you have to write the opening round bracket, then you have to write the double quote, then which type of a input do you want to accept from the user, you have to specify the format specifier. Suppose you are wanted to accept the integer number, then you have to write the %d, then we will complete the code, take a comma, and For accepting any input from a user, you have to use the ampersand operator. What is that operator? Ampersand operator. This operator gives user a scope of storing their value, means it will allow one space where the user can store his or her value, and we will write the variable name and complete the semicolon. So here in this example, we will start with header file, that is nothing but the hash include std.h integer min. Here we are declaring integer type number, then accepting input from user. For that we are giving a message to the user like enter a number. Then we will take a scanf. Here we are displaying the format specifier. Then we are using ampersand operator to accept a number. Number is nothing but the name of your variable. Keep in mind that C is a case sensitive language, means when you are using here a small letters number, you have to only use the small case number. The variable like number will not be allowed. Capital letter and small letter having the different meaning. And in this we are only displaying the printf, that is the number is %d number, and return 04 is the return type. So in this example we have covered how to accept any input from the user. So message will be like enter a number. You will enter any number, that is again store on your display screen, that is a number is 4. Here in this example we will take another example. In this program will make the addition of two numbers. In this we had accepted the header file, that is the hash include std.h, then integer main, and this is the multi-line comment. For multi-line comment you have to use /* and completing the comment with */. But while using the single line comment, you have to only use the double / and write your message on that line only. Okay, these are the mechanisms rather than computer language for the further references. So we have here given the comment like this program adds two numbers. In this we will accept one number from user, that is the 4, second number is the 5, and we are declaring here the answer equals to 0, means this is used to store the addition. For avoiding the garbage collection, we are declaring them previously 0. Now we are calculating the addition, that is answer equals to a plus b. I will try to explain you one difference between the basic mathematical terms and computer terms. In general, you are doing the additions like a plus b equals to c, but in C language there is a reverse mechanism. You have to write like c equals to a plus b, means whatever the value of a and b will be stored in the c. But in previous mathematical terms it was like a plus b's value was stored in the c, but in a reverse direction. So in C language here is the this side value will always going to be saved in this side value. Okay, keep in mind for future references. Now here we are doing the addition, answer equals to a plus b, and here we are printing that printf addition is %d answer and return 0. Now what will be the next mechanism? You have to see the input output that I have listed previously in some programs, but I will list some input output mechanisms. You all knows that for printing any output on a screen you have to use the printf, and console is nothing but your output screen, that is the terminal of your Ubuntu system and command prompt of your Windows system. Then scanf is nothing but the user, it is used to take input from console, means from the user. For example, I have listed here with example, that is printf %ca, means it is a character accepting, %da it is the number accepting. Now we have to see the different format specified. From last few programs I am telling you that format specifier. What is the format specifier? Format specifier is nothing but the type of a data you are going to handle or you are going to accepting from the user. You have to tell the user that they have to enter the data in format of this type only. So there are different format specifier. First is nothing but the %c. It is the character accepting. %d is nothing but the integer accepting. Then %i is the integer format specifier, same as the %d. Then f is nothing but the floating point format specifier. %o is nothing but the octal format specifier. Octal is nothing but the binary number systems advanced version, that is the binary, decimal, octal, hexadecimal, and so on. Now %s is nothing but the string accepting, means your name, college name, your address, and lots of such things. %u is nothing but the unsigned integer format specifier. Then %x is nothing but the hexadecimal, and % is nothing but a output a percentage sign. Among these all, only few are regularly used, that are %d, %c, %f, and %s. So these are some commonly used format input output specifiers. Coming to the next, we will see the last mechanism, that is we see some key points, that is ampersand. Ampersand is scanf, having the purpose that it is used to access the address of the variable used. For example, scanf %d ampersand ab. Ampersand b is nothing but system will assign you some memory space where you have to store your variable. We are reading the data into the address of d. Means what does this actually indicates? Suppose you are using a number 10. You have to handle it in your program, but while handling 10, there will be a mechanism like you have to allocate some space, but that space will be in terms of a number, that is 102, 1003, 1113, and so on. Human mind is not able to learn such numbers, so for indicating that address space, we are using our names, and that names are nothing but the identifiers. Means, for example, here it is a memory space, here you are saving 10, and it is a memory address, but in this memory address you are using storing 10, but it is difficult to remember the memory address 1113, and it is not easy task. So you are indicating them by the name A, means your variable, means your identifier A is indicating also to 10, and 1113 also indicating to the data stored 10. Means A is nothing but the identifier for this memory location, and when this identifier has given a data type, it is known as a variable. So this is a simple mechanism behind the variable. And last is nothing but the one key point is that integer value can be assigned to float value, but not a vice versa. Means what? Consider one case, integer 10. Okay, then integer 10 is having only integer types, means not a pointed decimal, but while you are writing like float 10 a and having the value 10, it will be accepted by the float, but while you will write like integer a and that is equals to 10.30, as it is a pointed decimal, it is not accepted by integer, because integer requires 2 bytes of storage and float requires 4 bytes of storage. Means integer can be accepted by the float, but float cannot be accepted by the integer. So these are some small introductory and basic mechanisms about C language. In further some videos, we will see some extra mechanisms about the C language. Further difficult tasks we will accomplish in later some videos. Thank you so much.